Hey guys, so today's video is going to be my very first impression slash kind of like review of a foundation, and the foundation I chose was the new L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow foundation. Now I've seen about like one review about this foundation and it seemed really good, so I was definitely intrigued and wanted to try it out. I called two Ulta stores around me. They didn't have it in stock. They didn't even have them on the shelves, and the lady told me that they haven't even got the shipment end of them yet. So I don't know if Ulta's like running behind on like what's new or what's going on, but I actually found mine at Walmart, and I know Walgreens and CVS has them, and since Walmart has them, Target may be actually kind of stocking them up also, so I would definitely call ahead. That way you don't drive somewhere and it turns out they don't have it. But I got mine in shade 202 Creamy Natural. The one below it I think is Classic Ivory, and they didn't have that shade, so I just went a shade up because if it is too dark we can always fix it with some concealer. So that's not a biggie. But since this is my first kind of foundation review, first impression video, I just wanted to say that I do have kind of normal to dry skin. I moisturize in the mornings and the evenings. I have cream moisturizers and gel moisturizers that I do apply. Otherwise, my skin is pretty normal. I do have some kind of like acne problems on my face. I get some kind of pimples here and there, but I don't get them too bad, but I still get them. And I kind of have a little one right here, and I have one right here that actually is going away right now. So I do kind of acne prone skin, which is not a biggie. Foundation and concealer can always cover that up. So what I'm actually going to do is we are going to apply this foundation to my whole face, and we are going to prime only one side and leave one side unprimed. And I will be applying this foundation with my Real Techniques buffing brush. And you can use like a beauty blender or anything else, but I prefer a brush, so that's what I'm going to use. Since we are going to only prime one side and leave one side unprimed, that's going to be able to tell us if we can blend it out easier, if it sticks to the primer, if the primer helps longevity of the foundation. So it'll basically tell us a lot by the end of the day. And once I apply it and we see how it looks once it's applied, I'm actually going to film a tutorial, and then I will come back and update you on how the foundation kind of sets with all the other makeup, and then I will do updates throughout the day, and we will try to wear this as long as we can. So let's just go ahead and jump right into the application. So first thing, I'm just going to pop my little headband in so I can pull all the hair out of my face. For primer today, we are going to use the Maybelline Master Prime. This is the Blur and Smooth Primer, and this is 100. So we're going to use this, and we're going to apply it to this half of my face. So I'm just going to dot this all around and then blend it out with my fingers. And now that the primer is applied to my face, we are going to squeeze out some of this new foundation. And the claims for this foundation says that the finish is radiant, it wears up to 24 hours, the coverage is medium, and the texture is air-light. It just says shake well, dot onto skin and rolling motion for flawless coverage. This does have SPF 15 in it. And it also says it has a radiant finish for normal to dry skin and is also hydrating. So it has a lot of claims, and I would definitely love if this works. I've seen, like I said, I've seen one review and her skin was definitely glowy. So if you want to keep and emphasize that glowy skin, I definitely also recommend that you don't set your whole face, just set where you put concealer. So we are just going to squeeze some out. It is very kind of almost runny-like. It's not as thick, as you can probably tell. It definitely runs down my hand. So I can definitely see how the hydrating part can play into this. So now I'm just going to take my brush, dab in, and we're going to dab this all over the unprimed side. Right away, I'm noticing that it blends in very easily. Like as I was dabbing it all on just to get some product onto my face, it already started blending itself out. So I definitely like this. It seems very smooth. I don't see it settling into anything or catching any dry spots. We're gonna go ahead and apply it all over also. I'm just going to buff this in with circular motions. Now applying it to the primed side, I definitely feel that it still blends out just as good. So right away, I definitely don't notice a huge difference between prime and unprimed. After applying it to both sides of my face, one thing is I can definitely see the glow. I mean, my skin is like luminous looking, and I just put the foundation on. I mean, it's insane. You can see the glowiness all over my cheeks, and I absolutely love it. It makes your skin look fresh, dewy, and alive. And I did apply the foundation to both sides, and I saw no difference when blending it out. It didn't catch into any dry spots. It still blended out very easily and very smoothly. The only thing that I really can notice is I actually have some kind of like expression lines on my forehead. I can kind of see the foundation sinking into there, but all I did was take my brush again and just kind of blended it and buffed it back out. But other than the lines right here, it's not really sinking into any of my pores. It's staying straight on my face. It's not kind of like already running off or anything. It's not settling anything besides those lines. My pores are not emphasized, and since we did use kind of like a pore minimizing blurring primer on this side, they actually both look the same. The primer side looks just like the regular side, so we'll have to see maybe if the primer helped with the longevity of the makeup. So now that I applied the foundation and everything, I'm actually going to go and apply a full face of makeup, and I will come back and update y'all on how everything applied. Hey guys, so just wanted to give you a quick little update on the foundation. I applied a whole face of makeup, as you can probably tell, and I have to say I am really still loving it. I noticed though, once you do apply all the powders and kind of, not powders, but bronzers and everything like that, you do lose some of the glowiness. I only set under my eyes, chin, and nose, and a little bit on my forehead right here, and I have some glow still, and my highlight obviously, but I still have some glow on my face, which is from the foundation. But if you keep just the foundation on with the concealer and don't set it, which you could get away with, you would have a lot more glow to your skin. And I do have to say, the only thing that I see and notice is it did settle into the fine lines on my forehead, which that doesn't bother me really anyways, because for some odd reason, like, every foundation does that, and I don't know why. I could buy any foundation that says it doesn't settle in fine lines, and I've seen 100 different reviews about it, but they still settle into those lines, so I don't know what it is. But everything blended out seamlessly. It hasn't faded anywhere, hasn't like sweated off in any areas. I really do like it. I really do like the natural glow that it gives off. So I think that's just about everything. I will be back in a couple more hours to update y'all. Right now it is 1:30, so I'll be back in a little bit longer to update y'all on this. Okay guys, so I'm back, and it is roughly around 5 o'clock. It is 4:48 right now, and I just want to do a quick update on the foundation. Actually really impressed with this still. It still has its glow factor. I can still see my highlight, but I can also still tell a difference between my highlight and the foundation glow. It has not worn off anywhere on my cheeks, forehead, other side, anything. I can't not tell a difference between prime and unprimed. The only thing that I can say is I get extremely close to the mirror on the unprimed side, right in this area. I can see some pores, which on this side they are filled in from the primer. That's about the only thing that I can see a difference in though. Other than that, everything is still exactly where it was at. Like I said, no running, nothing has worn off, so I'm really still impressed with this. I'll do one last update right before I take it off, so I'll see you guys then. Okay guys, so I'm back with my last and final update, and it is roughly 6 o'clock now. So I've had the foundation on for about 6 to 7 hours now, and I have to say I am totally pleased with this foundation. Now, the only thing I would recommend is if you do have oily skin, to make sure to set it, because it does get kind of like tacky after a while. I don't have oily skin. I have normal skin, normal to dry kind of combination skin. But I noticed right here kind of around my nose that I could just stick my fingers right here and it could pull up to the foundation pretty easily. So maybe next time I need to set that kind of area a little more. But overall, I still really do like the finish of it. My pores and everything right underneath my eyes still look the same. The primer did help with the pores on this side, but as far as the longevity of the makeup, the primer really didn't play a part in that. They both did really well. It was just the pores right here on the primer side. But I do have to say I am totally pleased with this, and I love this foundation. Like I said, I got mine at Walmart. Ulta doesn't have theirs yet. Either of the Ultas around my house didn't. I know Walmart, CVS, Walgreens, those places have it, so I would definitely check there. I think it's around like $10 at Walmart, and Walgreens is a lot more expensive. I think it's like 12 or 13 there. So if my best bet, I'd go to like Walmart or like HEB if you're in Texas. But this foundation did survive the humidity of Texas weather. So I mean, it gets a huge like A+ rating in my book if it can survive the humidity of that. So I'm totally pleased of it. I will link it down below where you can find it. I think Amazon has it too, but I'll try to find it on Walmart and the Ulta website also. So make sure to check there, and make sure to like this video for more foundation reviews, and don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Bye guys.